Hi everyone, welcome to today's makeup video. And here I'm starting with taking my Nykaa palette and using a shade to hide some of the spots that I have. I use two shades from this palette. One is a slightly warmer shade and one is a slightly lighter shade. For the lighter shade, I'm actually using this concealer from Benefit and putting it on the areas where I've already put the earlier concealer shade, just a little bit on all places. Once I've placed my concealer in corrector, I just will take a beauty blender and blend it all in. I just like to dab my sponge onto my skin instead of rubbing it in a particular direction. What it does is it does not lift any product off of the skin, but it actually helps it blend. Once everything is nicely blended, I like to take a slightly warmer shade from the same palette and contour my nose a little bit. I am using the product just very slightly, just a hint of it, and you will see that it still makes an impact. The changes are still visible even with a little bit of product. I also use the same shade to slightly contour my cheeks and chin. I'm actually quite impressed with how my base looks. Here I'm again using the same palette, taking the concealer shade, putting it onto my lids just to hide the little bit of darkness that I have and also to give a lighter base to my eyeshadow. I like to use this eyeshadow palette that I got from Primark quite a bit, and I use the very warm brown tone as the base and put it all over my lid. Don't shy away from experimenting, don't shy away from putting those colors onto your lids. That's how you will figure out what works best. Here I am just using this eyeshadow brush to blend it, and yeah, now I'm using this eyeshadow duo. These are liquid eyeshadows, slightly glittery, but these are not that chunky glitter that looks a little gaudy. This is very beautiful shine. I'm using this pinkish lilac-y color on my lids, and that's all for eyeshadow. I then like to use liquid eyeliner to just bring everything together and be done with the eyes. I like to extend my eyeliner in the direction of my eye to kind of give that elongated look instead of doing a very sharp wing. This works for me. I do change it from day to day, but I often go for this particular style. I think with eyeliner, it's definitely practice makes it perfect. So, the more you keep doing it, the more you get better with it. I'm now using this blush, liquid blush. Not too much of it, just very slightly to give a hint of color. I'm using the same blender and blending it all in. It actually does take quite a while to blend everything nicely, and I want you all to also take your time to enjoy the process, not to rush, don't be in a hurry, and do it nicely. Going to use this liquid highlighter that I absolutely love, and I like to put it on my nose, on the tip of my nose, and on the cheek. I like to use my fingers a lot to blend products in. I think it just really gives that precision, and I can control how I want my product to look. I'm going back in with my eyeshadow palette and using the golden shade to highlight my inner corners. Now I'm using the one and only lip liner that I always use and lining my lips. The trick with lining your lips is to not connect the ends. If you can notice, I am leaving some space at both the corners of my lips. That gives the perception of fuller lips. It does not look that my lips are dropping, the smile is dropping. So if you just use this trick, it will actually lift your smile upwards. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. Now I just like to top it all with a gloss. I use a clear gloss often, and just makes my lips look very hydrated, very plump, very natural. Yeah, and I like how it turned out. Here's a close up for everyone to see how it's looking. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you.